didn't actually see him go into the river, so he's really not sure where Jarvan is on the map right now, but that's gonna be Jarvan shot right there. That's gonna be the shockwave early going to Ari. No level 6, can't dash out, there's no way.
All right, lantern gank.
Oh, there you go. That is gonna be the lantern. That's gonna be the flash onto the Jarvan. Sorry, it's gonna be flash onto the Draven now. And you know that. Oh, the Lulu body block. Try to save it. A flash goes out for them as well. Barely living, and then they actually flash in to finish there. But either way, he is actually looking for a bit more. He recognizes he can get into it with nothing. Uses the ult to dissuade the turret. That is a free kill onto Zandigrad and give it over to Jabba. Meanwhile, that's gonna be Ari trying to flash in, trying to limit some with her spirit charm, but not gonna be enough. That's actually the second flash. There goes the ult, dodging out the shockwave as well. It's a 1-for-1, but the trades are still going on. Veriside is here, but gonna get slowed down by that Orianna. And watch the charm lands onto the Thresh, and they're gonna give that over to Draven if they can, but it looks like he's actually gonna manage to make it out. Just barely. Meanwhile, the Orianna now in trouble. Gonna have to try to find a way out. Thresh still up and running, and he even saves the Orianna, but that's gonna be the kill onto the Thresh. Meanwhile, now Manatsu is in danger. He will go down to the Draven. That is a double kill on the AD carry, matching the two that are on Ezreal.
What's
making it a triple kill? We have to actually see. Looks like they're not going to get much done. That's going to be the flash burn out of the Ezreal really early. So that's going to force the. They're going to actually use the ult in there. Going to take the Lulu out, but that's not going to be too much left for them. Meanwhile, the Draven actually gets to kill the Thresh. Now he's within the jungle. It's like 8 count, get a little something. But now, Lulu getting a beautiful flash.
Around this next objective, but Fisherman.
Fisherman. Oh, look at that. The flash onto the Thresh with that wonderful ult that keeps him locked down, keeps him in place. Just barely not taken out, but it was like Draven doesn't even pick up the kill. He lets him go. He used the ult to pick it up. Meanwhile, Shockwave now going to go in there. Veriside is unstoppable. Is going to leave a nice shutdown. That's going to be Villain and Glass going a little bit low. Can Set take him down? He can. Ends up forcing up the teeth.
5v4 fight around this mid lane.
Well, this could be a 5v4 fight. You are exactly right. There comes the Horse with the Shockwave on top of it. That's going to be a wonderful scenario right now for the side of New Tragedy. Manatsu gonna get taken down. It's a 4-for-0. And as you said, that
by Shockwave, he could look for the dive.
Oh, there we go. That's a flash in. Meanwhile, that's going to be everything being used onto that Ornn. That's going to be a tower and a kill. What else can they do? Thresh throws on the box. Nothing really going to come out of it. Meanwhile, Veriside slowly getting out those axes. All right, going to pop the cleanse, actually. Going to make sure she does not get into position for that. Orianna take her out. It is a 1-for-0, but now Building Glasses is too far forward. Gets the Lulu, but at what cost? Conway goes back in. That's going to be the play onto the Draven. It's a double kill, but here comes the set. Respawn and ready to go. That's going to be a kill onto the Thresh on the 8-count nudge. Here comes Jawi. Want to do something with it. Not going to get anything more out of it. That's going to be Building Glasses trying to...
And for this next dragon.
Front-to-back team fight is the case. Jabway's actually not quite here right now, but looks like they are going to really pull the trigger. Jabway now coming in. It's going to be 3 on 3 on 3. Jabway wants to select, pops that ult, wants to be in everybody's face, but then Set pulls the reverse ult and says, you get back out of here. That's going to be Set taken down. That's also Connie taken down. It is now a 2-for-1. Jabway really low. Let's see. Oh, the Ari lands a beautiful last bit try. The Shockwave picks up the Draven and Lulu. That is the Shockwave, but maybe jumping the gun a bit too quickly. Now he's going to get caught out instead because of it. Now Ari's going to go on a John Way with that Cotton. That is going to be a pull, and that is going to be the set. Barely managing to live all that thanks to the Lulu. Veriside getting the victory roll. Hacks back out. That's going to be Ezra coming back in. That giant chunk on the Lulu means he is not surviving, and to use up your resources in the Ari or the set to take him out, or you're going to see the hope you can try to even things out. As now that's going to be Fisherman going out onto the volley. No, they have a 3-versus-1, but the wonderful lantern off of Kiri means you will not be taking my friend so easily. He's actually going to go in. Gonna get hooked in by that. That's gonna be the Volibear going down to his layer of size. Kiri trying to figure out what to do. Veriside and touch a rough spot as Jarvan shows himself. Nobody taking out quite yet. That's gonna be Condom going in, and the failed Shockwave for once means that Fisherman will live another day just barely. Veriside really hard to think of how they're gonna manage to get back in this. Now it's gonna be the hook on the Fisherman. Pops the stopwatch and trying to keep himself alive. That's gonna be using that hand just to save up a little bit lower, but not gonna get the pick up kill. It's a lot of damage from the Dragon, but not enough to be a threat. And meanwhile, that's going to be a 1-for-0 for Solar Phoenix, and gonna just slowly keep pushing in the base of these strategies. That's going to be another hook landed on Lulu. It's going to be a beautiful Shockwave follow-up. That's going to be Ari down. No Spirit Rush to her name. Going to slowly be taken out. Ezreal takes out the Ari. Volibear takes out the Draven. Meanwhile, Ezreal takes out the Ornn as well, since I can get more kills than you. That's going to be inhibitor turrets going down. Meanwhile, Lodge in a bit of a rough spot. Ooh, gets hit by the second part of that W, but at what cost? Lodge actually going in right now. Pepe knows he can have Lodge arms with Zach. Gonna go over there, Lux slingshot, gonna knock down the Lux. Meanwhile, the rest of the team collapse on the Sejuani. That is a first blood onto Lodge on the score.
this fight isn't over yet. Stand Ready actually teleported in.
Samurai teleported, trying to make a change, but right now not going to get much out of it. Ooh, use the face breaker with the flash. Trying to get that Zac stops the elastic slingshot in its tracks. But meanwhile, the rest of the team is fighting. That's going to be teleported onto Paul, but he wants to turn this around. That's going to be Lux trying to summon, not going to get enough. Ooh, just barely. 5 does not quite have access to his ultimate. He is not as big of a team like that. That's the package. A big play and the package follow-up. Lux trying to the Kawazu actually pick up a kill. Pepe dies to the package trying to go in. Kawazu gets down too. It's a double kill for this Corki. Can't even pick up any more. He flashes in onto Pink Road. Has the red buff taking. It's a triple kill
for the best, but now here comes the dragon fight.
Here comes the dragon fight, but not even that. Here comes Pink Rose being forced down by the bear. There's Locke going into the pit. That's just going to be a member. Is that going to be 2 members down? Another double kill for Locke, saying that one death will not stop my reign of terror.
And there we go, more picks going over, and Glacial just trying to play as cleanly as possible, hopefully going to try to land this.
Oh, the steal coming.
Just how dominant Locke is able to be. His positioning needs to be clutch.
Ooh, and just like that, Pepe's already taken so low. Locke just goes right in with the package, but he's actually get turned on by the Rometti. Has the means to keep this Corki here, barely living with that true grit. Ends up getting the kill on the mid laner, and while it definitely was not the cleanest thing in the world, it is a 1-0.
And he didn't really burn that many valuable ultimates either. Final Spark is going to be up momentarily. Glacial Prison wasn't used. Showstopper wasn't used. Literature Club still have a lot of pick potential that they could utilize around this Baron.
Pepe wants to go for this. They're going to get the Sun to the Thresh. Going to have to follow the Sun onto the Thresh. Not going to have enough damage to actually finish him off. Zac's in the back line. There's the Lucian with the Bork trying to do what he needs to do. Cost attack for barely living. But now at what cost? The rest of the teammate is here. That's the teleport from the Volibear. He gets rooted up, but they're going to turn on Pepe. Looks like Pepe's not even taken down yet. Actually, there's the Thresh going back in brilliant. There's the double ultimate. The beautiful ultimate off the Volibear stalling. That's going to be the Zac passive, but it doesn't even matter. Launches here with the teleport. Look, the rest of the team, Pink Rose, barely trying to run away. Not quite going to make it.
Going on, I think they should look for.
That's a death sentence, but on a late Black Shield. Zac almost went in, almost decided to pull the trigger, but not quite. Meanwhile, this is a very, very dangerous position for them. Ash is nowhere nearby, and all the members aren't here. Ash goes in with a 3-man elastic slingshot, gets the stretch turn on to multiple members. That's really dangerous. They burn everything to keep him alive. Meanwhile, the package comes in from the back line. He's already so far gone. The kills are going down left and right. Corki getting 2. Lucian, but now in the mid lane, the Dorak actually in a lot of trouble, gets stunned up, gets taunted, but actually looks like just the right time for Forcer to come in and put Manatsu out of his misery with a wonderful flash auto attack. It's gonna be first blood onto Forcer. Meanwhile, wants to trade with Codman, but realizes he might be a little bit too low for that. Looks like he's gonna get that first blood forward and walk out.
Huge for the Trundle to get ahead early, allowing him to get some items early on, and additionally make sure he bullies the heck out of the Sejuani early on before the tank stats come on. And then once the tank stats do come online, Subjugate is available. Watch the bot lane gank.
Ooh, look at that. That's a Madara being a bit of a rough spot. The Condom actually has to run out himself. The double Zillion bomb does not land. Meanwhile, there is no stun. Trundle is here. Looks like that's going to be a lot of damage. Pablo has the flash. Trundle wants it. He's going to go for it. All the way up. Quite enough with the last bit of potion. Not even going to mid lane and buy and kind of just be a menace. And honestly, it's the difference of teams right now, but that's going to be Codman getting a lovely follow-up onto this Hydra. Thanks to down this outer turret on the bottom side. Meanwhile, it's actually a teleport. Never mind, this recall. Forster tries to walk in, but forgets what he's walking into. Dinah tries to make a change as well, using that soul drive, but only going to get onto 1 as Raven gets knocked up by the Galleon. In the meanwhile, Forster so low, but tries to walk back in. Golden Glass picks up Raven with a last minute true shot barrage.
Right time, ready to help out his teammates, ready to facilitate getting kills. Madara, Black Shield away Fiora's ultimate, and Raven caught out in this top lane.
Oh, look at that. Fiora trying to do what she can. Raven may have the mastery on the here
in the day and nap. It's just up to this.
No, Raven. Oh my god, even the flash thought, wait a minute, does the Fiora get it? Actually ends up messing up with the pillar. Jobway now in a bit of trouble, but he heals so much that Trundle can't even stop her. Riven actually goes to cover with a flank play, but Liam forced her to his death. Oh, taken down into Rampage. Raven ends up getting caught out by the Galleon. Now the rest of the team trying to stop the bot lane push, but building glasses again, as Ezra having such a repeat dominant performance, it's hard to do it. There's the curtain call. Trying to get something done. There is a stun going on to that Ezreal. Zillion might be able to stop Slinger, not going to get enough. Here's Manatsu taunting and getting the double kill. This fight is just getting more and more primed up as we keep going for the turret. John Wayne now going directly onto the Morgana, tries to be out. The set misses. That's when the Gala coming in, going to shot anything, not going to knock off anybody, but going to set up the rest of his team for success. That's Cotton getting dominated on the Monero of Shihan, realizing that he is such a weak opponent, can't be taken down so easily. Zillion now burn on the Gala. That's going to be Raven trying to go and do something, but not going to have the damage to follow anywhere as we John Wayne unstoppable. Ooh, there's Nautilus going for the hook. He thinks he has to play it. Meanwhile, here comes the Zac. Like you said, the condemning keep him away, but the Lantern gonna pull him back. The Blade putting Vayne in an awkward spot, pushing back with the stretching strikes. Because, quite frankly, he was the big carry of that game too. And right now, he's kind of faulting as now the Volibear goes up topside. Set really wants his turret, manages to pick it up just barely, but likely will go down in the process, trying to fight this Volibear. Quite frankly, yeah, that frenzy's a bit too much now. Bit of a rough spot. Gonna actually flash for it. Watch the meanwhile, in the mid lane, we completely missed it. Zac gets knocked down to his passive. Right now, Cassiopeia trying to stop the Orianna from staying too close to the Zac.
Little victim to some caster curse action, just as I was complimenting him. The on fire though, things are getting close.
The top side might be actually taking a bit of a good fight here. Has the Conqueror stacked. The on fire in a bit of a struggle. He actually backs up, uses the frenzy to get so much health back. There goes the stun, almost makes it, and barely both did not have the trigger barrel. Meanwhile, that's gonna be a death onto the Vayne. Zac tries to go in with the slingshot, doesn't quite make it, gets stretch and strike in there. The Shockwave keeps stuck in his tracks. Volibear comes in, runs through with that shield, gets the speed up, but the death sense keeps him at bay. Lucian tries to just turn around with the Cullen, but it's not going to be enough for this big tanky boy. It is a 2-0 right now, and it might not be over yet, as that is going to be the ultimate pop onto the Thresh. The Root from the Artifact coming in, actually managing to play away, but not trying to get something going, but at what cost? That's going to be
here we go.
Volibear. Meanwhile, we have to see what happens. He lets slingshot coming in, has to pop the other for the extra health, not going to get much out of it. That's going to be the shield on him. He's such a big boy, but he is all alone in the face of 4 members. Not much he can do.
Come online,
there comes the ultimate out. Zac is looking for someone. Every single CC ability missing, and that's not what they need right now. The boss goes down with a 3-man Shockwave. Completely changes the fight. He lets it trying to go in, trying to do some damage, but it doesn't even matter. Vacuum player getting so much damage out of this Vayne, dodging the stretching strikes, dodging everything that matters. Locked all by himself. Can he do something about it? It looks like not. The Zac block's gonna get taken. Don't even think about the fact that the bear might be being taken right underneath their nose. They do have 3 members here. They wouldn't even really think about it. Meanwhile, Orianna trying to do something about the Zac, trying to keep him at bay. Gonna launch a shockwave to no avail. Zac's trying to do something here, but he's not gonna be able to make it out most likely. The Baron Nashor is duoed by Braves and Vayne. Volibear gets himself in and flashes out, barely surviving. And meanwhile, the Nautilus actually there as well. Nobody going down yet, but now it looks big Orianna after the stop for the set. And look how low that top turret already is. This mid turret already about to be taken out. This Orianna trying to get to that GLP. That's gonna be the dredge line going on to the Thresh. And then the ultimate pops in. Here's Zac trying to cause some disruption, pulls in the Vayne, gets her off for a little bit while longer, but quite frankly, it's the Graves doing all the damage. Back in player, knocking down the Zac into his passive. What can happen now? The Shockwave takes down Locke. The Orianna finishes off the Zac with the passive. Top inhibitors down, middle inhibitors down. There are plenty of waves here. This very well might just be the game.